The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
Aaron Rodgers said something about the upcoming Jet season that should fire up this fan base. We'll talk about that and much more. It's the Jake Asman Show. Boy Green joins us for his weekly appearance. Let's hit it and get it started. Man, our Jets are primed for a historic season. We bleed Jets green each and every day. This is not the same old Jets. We have Aaron freaking Rodgers. We have Garrett Wilson. Let's go. We have Breece Hall. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chat, baby. Cut the line. We have Sauce Gardner. We have Quinnen Williams. The Jets bandwagon is loaded. Now it's time to talk all things New York Jets. It's the Jake Asman Show. It is indeed the Jake Asman Show. 3 days out. It's a football Friday. I'm already rocking the Sauce jersey, ready to go for Monday Night Football. Before we bring on Boy Green, a reminder, if you have yet to subscribe to this channel, make sure you do so by clicking that subscribe button on the right-hand side. Like the video, and of course, Monday night, I will see 400 plus of you as maniacs at T-Squared Social in Midtown Manhattan. We're throwing the biggest Jets watch party that there has ever been since, I don't know, January of 1969, if people did a watch party for Super Bowl III. It's going to be a blast on Monday. RSVP with the link in the description if you're coming out. Free event. Party starts at 7. You can get there earlier. Game's at 8:15. Can't wait to watch the Jets start 1-0 with all the Asmaniacs on Monday. Joining us right now is someone who's had quite the day. He had Greeny on his YouTube show this morning. We say hello to Paul Boy Green Esden Jr. What's up, Boy Green?
How lucky are we, Jake? You've had Greeny on before. Someone was in the comment section like, okay, now, Paul, that you've checked off this one, who's next? Can we get Namath? Can we do this? Can we do that? Again, I just sit back and pinch myself. Jericho Cotchery earlier this week on my show, I'm just like, damn, how lucky are we, man? We're living the dream. This is awesome.
Heavy hitters appearing on the Boy Green program. That's what we love. Paul, I consider you a heavy hitter, so I'm going to ask you this question.
Okay.
All right? I'm going to ask you this question to start us off.
Okay.
If the New York Jets do this, they win on Monday night.
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe you cut out there. I heard if the Jets win on Monday night.
Oh, okay. That's all you heard. I'm saying if the New York Jets, and now I want you to insert what they have to do, they then win the game on Monday night.
Oh, wow. And you said the word you want me to use is insert. I see.
You insert your own answer. All right.
I see. Yes. If the Jets win on Monday night, I'm going to make sweet passionate love to my fiance.
All right. That's the show,
a lot
folks.
A lot of that clapping. That's what's happening.
This is going to be sub show with 3 minutes and 48 seconds in. I love it.
Another baby. Let's go.
Amazing. What I have right here is some Aaron Rodgers to get us rolling.
Yeah.
All right. Here's Aaron Rodgers talking about all things Jets expectations, goals for himself, and some key players on this team.
Well, the mental part of it is the most important part. You got to get your mind right. It's a grind. It's long season, a lot of ups and downs. You got to prepare yourself to really get off the wave. You got to find a way to be a stability point for the team, and so we're not riding the highs too much or riding the lows, because adversity's going to come at some point during the season. We got to make sure we're handling it the right way. Mike McCarthy came in years ago and said what seemed to be a wild statement at the time in 2006. He said our biggest difficulty is going to be handling success. And as the years went on, I realized how important those words are. We were 8-8 team his first year. Then the second year went to the NFC Championship. I think what he meant was you just can't ride the highs too high, and then the whole world's crashing down after a tough game. Regardless of what happens on Monday, we win. The headline's going to be, we're going to the Super Bowl. We lose, same old Jets. So I think we need to get away from some of those outside themes and trust that the program, if it's good enough week one, it's good enough the rest of the season. So we got to trust the process, be great competitors, show up, be professionals, and show out on the field, and let the chips fall where they may. How do you not? I've always kind of played with something on my shoulder. You got to, manufacture things from time to time. But it kind of goes back to the prove it. Who do I need to prove to? Just myself at this point. So, but I have a lot of pride in my performance. So when I take the field, I expect greatness, and because I've done it before, and so that's kind of the standard I hold myself to.
So Aaron Rodgers expects greatness, and I want to go back to the beginning of that answer there.
Mm-hmm.
If they win, people are going to say we're winning the Super Bowl. If we lose, same old Jets. And I think that is so spot on, and just tells you that Aaron, even though he hasn't, I guess, played a full game yet, he's been in the market long enough to know exactly how the Jets are covered. And that's why I like all the veterans they've added to this team. And Aaron's talked about this. To me, they're way better equipped to handle the highs and lows that are going to come with the season.
And you could tell that obviously Aaron Rodgers is an asmaniac. That would be the narrative that would be coming out there. And before I go any deeper, I just realized everything that's happened on the show so far. I just realized, I see in the comment section that Jake was trying to say, I see ISU_RB4L, a member, an asmaniac, said Jake was trying to say, Paul, if the Jets do blank, they will win on Monday night. But thanks for sharing that you'll be clapping cheeks when they win. I see. Misinterpreted that there. But
well,
yes,
to be fair to you, you had a bit of an internet freeze. But yes, what I was basically saying is, Paul, to kind of wet our beaks a little bit looking ahead to Monday. If the Jets do this, they then win on Monday. And just for fun, sent in a super chat. If the Jets win the turnover battle, they win. That was the type of answer I was looking for. But congrats to you on the sacks in advance.
Yes, I appreciate that. Well, I just tweeted out the clip before we came on because one of the things I love doing, besides just kind of sharing Jets content, is the other side and paying attention to what 49ers people are saying. And Fred Warner came out and said, we can't tackle Breece Hall one-on-one. That can't happen. It won't happen. We need to swarm to the football. So to me, that's my key. If Breece Hall has 100-plus rushing yards, the Jets win the game. Because if he's running the ball successfully, all of a sudden the 49ers have to respect that. Now, I'm going to assume the 49ers are going to load up the box and dare Aaron Rodgers to beat them. And if Breece Hall is beating those 8-man boxes, which, by the way, he's done in the past, and he's breaking that initial seam, it's almost like a zero blitz. Once you get past that first wave, you can go to the house. When so many bodies are heat-seeking missiles around the line of scrimmage, once Breece breaks the initial contain, it's over, and he's going to the house, then the 49ers are going to have to overcompensate. That opens up Aaron Rodgers, and I think the rest of the machine is well there. And that's why I think a lot of people, when you think about team MVP for the New York Jets, Breece Hall is the name that comes up because I think that's the direct correlation. So to fill in the blank, I think it's Breece Hall having 100-plus rushing yards. The Jets win on Monday Night Football.
That is a great answer. The question has finally been answered, and I'm with you. I've said it all week. I think if the Jets win, Breece Hall is their best player on the field on Monday night because I think you don't want to ask Aaron Rodgers to throw 35, 40 times in his first game back against this Niners defense. Breece has no restrictions. There are people inside the Jets building, according to Rich Cimini, that believe Breece is their best overall football player, which says a lot considering the amount of all pros they have on this team. So that, to me, is such a key for the Jets to win Monday, obviously getting that ground game going. Now, as far as what Aaron said, I'm going to play this 9-second cut from that longer answer we just played. This, I think, should excite every Jet fan.
But I have a lot of pride in my performance. So when I take the field, I expect greatness. And because I've done it before, and so that's kind of the standard I hold myself to.
I expect greatness. And you know what? Aaron Rodgers is an all-time great. I think he comes into this year with a chip on the shoulder. He had a chip last year, and then his season ended after 4 plays. Everything they've said about this guy, the way people in the media have basically smeared the guy's name for no good reason other than, oh, he didn't get the vaccine or they just don't like him, whatever the case may be. Couldn't be further from the truth when you actually hear Aaron Rodgers or listen to what his teammates or coaches have said about him. But I say all that to then say this, Boy Green. I think if Aaron Rodgers is healthy, he is capable of having, one of those top 10, top 8, top 5 quarterback seasons. I just think this guy goes into the year fully engaged, as locked in as he's ever been. And the last time he was this locked in, it was the first of 2 straight MVP seasons. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, and again, it reminds me, how often can we quote Talladega Nights? And I just feel like Aaron Rodgers is like, I piss excellence. Like I'm the best, I'm number one, I'm top billing, and we need that kind of confidence. Quite frankly, we need that kind of swagger because our quarterback position has been underwhelming for so long that they haven't had that confidence. And you could see the other guys on the team; they've talked about it throughout the offseason. They're like, man, when Aaron Rodgers is in the huddle, we believe. When we see him on the other side, we're like, oh no. The defense against Aaron Rodgers, like, damn, okay, we got Aaron Rodgers playing with. And I think there's a respect around the league. There's a gravitas with Aaron Rodgers, and I love it. And I love the confidence that the greatness is there because it's true. He's a freaking 4-time NFL MVP. But man, if he doesn't have enough bulletin board material, people saying he's washed, he can't come back from the Achilles, and to your point, the COVID, the political stuff, all of it packaged into one. He has more motivation than ever. He's in a brand new location. And again, you heard him talking about the pride he takes in his work. He doesn't just want to be a quarterback that's hanging around for the next 10 years, let's just say, and he's like a tenth of a version of himself, a shell of his former self. He still believes he can play at a high level, and he said as long as he believes he could do that, he's going to continue to play the game of football. Expectations are massive for Rodgers this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rayed Syed is getting us rolling here with 5 channel memberships.
Let's go.
Yeah, here we go. 5 members are officially Asmaniacs. Jeffrey, Carlos Santos, Christopher Thibodeau, Axios, and Tony Alvarado. You're all channel members. With those 5 members, we can now update the King Lowski emoji. Ladies and gentlemen, this is available to put on a t-shirt at jakeasman.com. But our King Lowski, is now a fully updated Edgemo with a crown. Shout out to Gator for making the up-to-date King Lowski emoji. So there we go. All right, let's keep going here. We got a super chat from Michael. Then I got some more questions I want to get into with Boy Green. Michael says, how about Aaron Rodgers talking in the presser about Michael Carter getting paid and others about to be paid? Was that a little dig at Hassan Reddick? So I think Rodgers wasn't taking a dig at Reddick at all. I think what he was saying was, we got Sauce, we got Brees, we got AVT, we got all these young superstars. Garrett, they're about to get paid next. And I think Aaron recognizes that, and that's what he was alluding to. I don't think it was a dig at Reddick. I think he was like, we have a really good team with guys on their first contracts. We got to take advantage of this window because there's about to be a lot more players on this roster who are about to be paid.
Yeah, and Salah said something similar. If you go back to his presser, it might have been the last question or one of the last ones, where he said, he was asked about Michael Carter. I believe it was the last question, and he just talked about, damn, we got some guys coming up that are ready to break off, and he's talking about like breaking off a piece of the Brinks truck of getting more money. Again, I also don't think that was a shot at Reddick. Of course, the Jets, and we're going to continue to talk about Reddick until he eventually shows up. I don't think these are digs at Reddick. Everyone, by all accounts, Jermaine Johnson earlier today, the team, Salah, Rodgers, all of them, they've said all the right things. Let him handle his business. We don't even know the guy, to be honest with you. It's not an insult. Like, let this guy handle his own business. When he arrives, we'll be ready for him. Until he is, we've got 53 other guys. I know that's the, political answer and all those things, but it's true. Like, we got to worry about our own crap. We can't be worried about whether Hassan Reddick is going to do this, that, or the other. Yeah, I didn't take any of those. Salah, Rodgers, or any of the players so far over the last couple of days as digs.
Ladies and gentlemen, Freddie McKnight in on the gifting game, baby. How about a 5 spot of channel memberships for the people?
Yeah, here we come, baby. Here we come. Here come the Jets, baby.
I love that one.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. We got 5 more names to read. Disturbed Nick B, Jeremy Ovale, Honeydukes, Nate Bonifant, Austin Samsa. You guys are all officially channel members. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for your incredible support. Some super chats here that we'll get back into the conversation. We will get into the Reddick stuff because to me, we're at a point now where I'd be shocked if he plays on Monday, but we'll get into that coming up. Tony with a super chat. Combos that can't miss equals Garrett and Rodgers, Brees and our new offensive line, Jake Asman and Boy Green. Hashtag Jet Up. Thank you, Tony.
Well said. Yeah, again, we've got so many great combination platters at your local restaurant, baby. You can't go wrong.
I'll give you another combination I love.
Ooh.
Jet fans and Asmaniac watch parties at T-Squared Social.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
go.
baby. Look at
Boy
that.
Green, you'll be there
Yeah.
in spirit, man, all right? You're going to be able to hear how loud this environment is from where you are in the Q's area. I promise you that.
A few of your Asmaniacs have joined my show over the last couple of days, and they've promised some screaming JETS chants because they will be attending your T-Squared Social event, which I've heard is the biggest watch party in Jet Universe history. That's the word on the street. So congratulations, Jake Asman, on that, baby.
Yeah, it's the biggest Jet watch party since January 12th, 1969.
Did they
Crazy.
even know what a watch party was back then? Who even knows?
I don't know. Any of you olds out there, let us know. Jet-based girl with the super chat. Jake and Boy Green on a Friday afternoon. Doesn't get better than that. Thank you, Jet-based girl. Appreciate that. Yeah. Let's get to the Reddick stuff. I'm going to play you Salah from yesterday because this to me was a fascinating answer here. This was Salah with the update. He didn't speak today, so this was the update on Reddick from yesterday.
Any chance Hassan today?
Not that I'm aware of, no. Been in meetings all morning. No, I don't think he's here.
So is he ruled out for Monday?
Not ruling him out yet.
How feasible is that, though? Like, if he were to show up at some point
It's feasible. I mean, the opponent we're playing now just had 2 guys show up to practice, so you trust that your veterans who know how to do things the right way will get themselves ready to play.
So that was yesterday, but Reddick wasn't there again today. But Salah continues to kind of leave the door open like, hey, Hassan, like, it's not too late to change your mind, man. Like, you could show up, get paid, we'll play you Monday. Like, that's how I interpreted it. But now that we know he wasn't there again today, I don't think Hassan Reddick's playing on Monday, Boy Green. I don't think he's showing up Sunday morning to get on this flight to the Bay Area. Do you?
No, I do not. Josina Anderson described it yesterday as wishful thinking, this Robert Saleh consistently leaving the door open. And by the way, it makes sense for him. He's the coach. He doesn't handle any of the GM ship. Of course, he wants the best possible players at his disposal for Monday Night Football, of course. So, no, I don't blame Salah for continuing to do that. And it's a good little note there. You heard Salah say, hey, the 49ers have had a couple of guys. I was listening to Kyle Shanahan's presser from late yesterday. They're on the West Coast, obviously. So his late presser coming through. And he confirmed that Brandon Ayuk, who normally, I guess, as a random example, plays 90+% of the snaps, he said he would be surprised if he plays that much. So it looks like Brandon Ayuk will be on some level of a pitch count. We'll see kind of what that looks like. It'll be curious, the same sort of situation for Trev Williams, and he even more so because he was like holding out completely. Brandon Ayuk was holding in. So all of those guys, it looks like they'll be somewhat compromised in some way or the other, which obviously helps out the Jets. But yeah, I think unfortunately, and Josina Anderson also added this on social media, now that we've gone all the way this far, why would Hassan Reddick just show up on Sunday morning or Saturday or any of these days now? We've pushed it all the way here. If you haven't shown up yet, it probably makes sense for Reddick because he's already lost all this money. Why not push it past week 1 to see what happens? So again, you talked about this beautifully with Rich, and I brought up your answer to Rich on my show this morning about how there seems to be this narrative that there is a massive leverage point on Monday Night Football. If the Jets win and their pass rush is awesome, then F you, Hassan Reddick, you're going to come crawling here on your knees. The other side, if the Jets suddenly can't create a pass rush, the Jets, in theory, would have their hat in hand and go over to Hassan Reddick and say, I'm so sorry, baby. It's the Adam Sandler, scene from the beginning of Happy Gilmore where he's coming up to the mic. Oh, sorry, baby. I didn't mean that. Coming back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's where I think people are going. But I think to your point, does it really make that much of a massive leverage change? If they lose this game, this is the hardest game on their schedule in a raucous environment to play it in, and the world's going to keep on spinning. So what suddenly, if the Jets have been hell-bent this entire time on saying, nope, this is it, and then one result, which Salah says all the time, we don't care about results, we care about the process, and the results should come if you do the right process, why suddenly would they flip over backwards and say, all right, you bastard, here's $1 kajillion? That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like, they lose week 1. It's a non-conference opponent. 16 more games, and you might have just played the best team in the NFL. You then play the Titans and the Patriots and the Broncos 3 games in a row. AFC opponents, 2 of them, could be, absolutely critical in regards to the standings at the end of the year. So I mean, I don't buy this idea that if the Jets lose and they don't have a pass rush on Purdy, that, Reddick has all this leverage. The only way I think he gains a lot of leverage, Paul, is if, God forbid, there's a serious injury to Quinnen or Jermaine Johnson. Correct. That's the only way I see this changing. But, that's your strategy. If you're Hassan Reddick, to bank on that, I think it's a very poor strategy.
Oh, yeah. Him huddled in his house with a voodoo doll. Again, it just seems odd. I don't really make much sense of it. And again, missing this game in general doesn't seem to make much sense because, again, his leverage does not change. This is so different than Le'Veon Bell or any other situation you can think of. He's under contract. The Jets control his rights. His contract tolls. So it makes absolutely no sense from that perspective for him to miss out the game. But now they're already so deep, I just think I would be surprised. Connor Hughes said he'd be flabbergasted, basically. If Hassan Reddick did not, or if Hassan Reddick does show up and play in the game on Monday. So I think this story is going to continue to push in the regular season, and then we'll see if there's any kind of pivot point on Tuesday or Wednesday. But that's a short week too. The Jets aren't flying back until whatever that would be. That'd be Tuesday morning / afternoon. So
no, they're flying back Monday night after the game.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. So that'll make it a little bit cleaner, but still short week, and they got to figure out this Reddick stuff. Disaster.
Ladies and gentlemen, the memberships are flying off the shelves. How about a 5-spot of channel memberships from who, Leany?
Is this Mike D's nuts?
Oh, you bet your ass it is.
Hey, thank you, Mike D's nuts. Hey, for another gifted membership. Hey.
99 Jet, Infamous Julian, Carlos Piscoya, Kevin S., Justin Heath. You guys are all officially Asmaniacs. Welcome. But wait, there's more. How about Andrew Kennedy gifting another 5 memberships?
Money.
Here we go. Another 5. Bacon Testra, Sam H., Ryan King, Brian Edwards, Rob Basil. That's a who's who right there of channel members. Love to see it. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you to Mike D's Nuts. You guys are great. We entered the show needing 31 more members to add our newest Edgemo. Ladies and gentlemen, the Andrew Fialco emoji could go into effect if we get another 11 channel memberships. So shout out to Gator for making this one. I mean, between Gator and Joe Mike, we got the best people making channel membership emojis. So appreciate everyone for their great support there. Reminder, merch store today. We launched a full line of emoji t-shirts, Boy Green. The King Lowski one has been a huge seller. A lot of love for the Chiefs fan. A lot of love for some of the Bobby shirts in there. I mean, it has been incredible to see the support from the Asmaniacs. So get your Emoji Week t-shirt at jakeasman.com/shop. Let's talk about the big picture stuff with this team. If I say to you, Jets have a successful season if these things happen, what are the biggest things besides the obvious? Health. I guess the better way to word the question is, besides health, what would concern you about this team if you're breaking it down?
Yeah, if we put health aside, so again, we're slapping that one aside. Obviously, the main theme is coaching in some form or fashion. You could kind of layer it out probably deeper than this, but Robert Saleh, game management situations, because the Jets have sucked. There hasn't been a lot of them, and when they have been, they've been egregious errors. I go to the Jets-Lions game at the end of that game, how that went with Saleh, and then later him going, I guess I effed that up. Those kind of things can't happen. That is going to be the difference between the Jets winning insert amount of games and winning insert amount of games. That's going to make a tremendous difference. So Robert Saleh doing his job as a head coach in key situational football with Aaron Rodgers. Basically every game you should have a chance in. It's not like we're going to go in any game going, oh boy, we're going to get blown out this week. No, with Aaron Rodgers and this team and the roster and everything, you should have an opportunity every game. So that is going to be a big highlight. Nathaniel Hackett, obviously, and we've been beating this one like a dead horse for months. How big of a deal is this? Some people believe it's a bigger deal because it's Nathaniel Hackett and he has some job. Others mitigate it because of Aaron Rodgers and that it's going to figure itself out and be fine. And I was reading, and I'm sure you got the book too, Jake, about the Out of the Darkness Mystery of Aaron Rodgers. One of the chapters in there is about Aaron Rodgers' propensity for changing plays all the time, and sometimes it rubs people in the organization the wrong way, and for others it doesn't. For the Jets, I hope it doesn't, because he's the greatest statistical quarterback we've ever had in the history of this franchise. So if anyone gets bothered, suck an egg, baby. Who gives a flying hoot about whether or not you get bothered by it? But I've heard it in the book. It talks about, Mike McCarthy getting bothered, Matt LaFleur getting bothered about him kind of swinging his dick around about the plays that he wants to run. And when it doesn't work, it turns into this heated thing. So that is another criticism that's been made. So coaching probably be number one. And like I said, you could kind of layer that out much deeper.
I would say anyone who would be upset over Aaron Rodgers changing the plays too many times, that you better watch out, because I am going to quote Bobby Midnight, put your butt on a stick. All right? Aaron can do whatever the hell he wants. If he wants to change plays, do it. Brady and Peyton Manning did the exact same thing. I love all these people talking about Hackett as if, the Jets aren't trying to do something that Peyton Manning did with Adam Gase as his guy. Where's Gase right now, Jet fans? Out of the league, not coaching because he's terrible? Yeah. Where's Byron Leftwich right now with Brady down in Tampa? Oh, he's not an OC anymore? Where's Josh McDaniels? It went from failed head coach, can't even get an OC job right now. Like, I don't think Hackett's great at this job, but I'm also not going to sit here and act like, Aaron Rodgers can't make it work with a guy that he trusts and has full autonomy to do what he wants with his offense.
100%. And I think that is spot on. So let's let Aaron Rodgers cook, baby. I think that's probably the simplest way to put it. I don't give a flying hoot if he wants to change every play, have whatever collaboration with Hackett that he wants to have. But to me, I am one of the ones that lean towards Rodgers is going to figure it out. He's entering season number 20. He's been around the block. I trust his judgment better than any offensive coach we've had maybe ever, let alone what we've had over the last 15, 20 years. So let's put the trust and faith in the future Pro Football Hall of Famer.
320 of you are watching live right now. Make sure you hit the like button on my channel or Boy Green's channel. And if you're watching on Paul's channel or my channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Reminder, folks, Boy Green's part of our stacked guest lineup. He'll join us every Friday at 4 p.m. We have Joe Beningo on Monday, Fireman Ed every Friday morning. So you talk about a football Friday. I mean, to go from Fireman Ed to then Boy Green in the afternoon, that's as good as it gets. In between, we got Will Pa, Robbie Sabo, Andrew Fialco, Jeff Parles, Nick Faria, and many other great ones that will join us throughout the season. So it's going to be a fun time. And Boy Green, your people called my people. We got a deal done, and that's what it's all about.
Damn straight. So I've appreciated all the support. It's been a lot of fun doing these shows. I've been laughing every Friday, which is awesome. The membership's flowing on both of our channels has been really cool. So this baby continues to blow up, baby. Keep pouring gasoline on it, and let's light it on fire.
Andrew Kennedy with a $10 super chat. He writes in, I had a dream last night of a fighter pilot beating up a geriatric fish, a blue Care Bear with a folding table on its stomach, and a Dunkin' Donut memorabilia salesman. Not sure what it means. Would you like to break this one down for the people?
You know what? I respect even more than being vulnerable enough to share this. To attach a $10 super chat to this is that is next level stuff. So let me try to unpack this. So dream, okay. A fighter pilot beating up a geriatric fish, a blue Care Bear with are these different scenes? Like, what's that? Is this all in the same, vision here on the Oasis? A Dunkin' Donut memorabilia salesman. Did they get any, Jake Asman has a couple of sponsors here. I don't believe Dunkin' is one of them. So the free pub on that, I mean, there's just a lot to unpack here. Wow.
I do speak as Maniac. I believe he's making a reference to the Jets dominating the Miami Dolphins. That's the geriatric fish.
Yeah, makes
a
sense.
blue Care Bear with a folding table on its stomach. That's Bill's Mafia and their tables, those weirdos.
Yeah.
And a Dunkin' Donut memorabilia salesman. I mean, that's all you really have in New England.
Yeah. Oh, I see. An AFC East kind of conversation here, which the Jets can win the division for the first time since 2002. Thanks for clearing that up, Jake.
Andrew Kennedy says Jake's got it. I met Andrew Kennedy over the Discord video chat the other night during our fantasy draft.
How was that?
It was great. He said he had Malachi Corley in his queue, and I said, well, so do I, and picked him a few picks before him.
The only way to be. I love it.
Rick Kett says Jake should be his dream interpreter.
I wonder how that pays. Yeah.
Yeah. Does that pay well? Because anyone who knows anything about me, I love the Jets. You know what I also love, Boy Green? I love money. All right. In fact, I'm getting a call right now on the money line. Hello? Yep. We'll continue the show. Anyway.
Boom.
Hit the like button if you're tuned in right now. We will open up the Gusbuster hotline here if you want in. But first, Mother Effin' Chew has gifted a channel membership on the Boy Green YouTube channel.
Booyah, baby. Let's go to Momo Adamo. You are now a member of the Boy Green Coffee Club, baby. Make it rain. I love it.
There you go. Mother Effin' Chew. And when Mother Effin' Chew gifts on this show, this is what I typically play for.
Choo choo, mother effing choo.
Hell yeah. Keep the memberships flowing. The vibes are high. If you're calling in, grab a cocktail. Let's get after it. Gusbuster hotline's open. We say hello to Tim from Fishlanders first today. Hey, Tim.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
How we doing today? Mr. Paul, Mr. Jake? So insert run the ball and hard play action to Garrett Wilson so he can make Ward eat his crow. All right.
Yeah.
Doesn't know who he is. Yeah. You're going to find out who Garrett Wilson is. I'll tell you that.
That's right.
Other than that, so Paul, you got some balls at 12 a.m. If the Jets win to go, make some sweet passionate love. I know last year during the Sunday night game against the Chiefs, when that egregious non-call on Jermaine Johnson, and then the sauce one, I was flipping out in my living room, and I almost got castrated by my girlfriend.
Jesus, wow!
Because I woke her up.
Wow. That's quite a punishment for. I don't know if the punishment fits the crime, but
so, like I said, the Jets just got to play their kind of ball. That's what it all comes down to. I'm don't really care about Reddick anymore. If he shows up, he shows up. It's another $100 bill in our pocket. So, all right,
well,
fellas.
Tim, I appreciate it, man. Look, I want Reddick at this point, though. I mean, it is what it is. Like it's not a typical holdout. He hasn't been there from the beginning. He's never played for the Jets. Like, you know what? I have a lot of faith in this coaching staff. Are they better with Reddick? Without question. Do I think at some point he's back? I still think he plays for the team this year, but I'm not going to sit here and act like they can't still be a very good defense without him. I think they still will be a very good defense.
Well, let me ask you the question. Tim didn't have it in there, but he was talking about the Jets playing their style of ball. If the Jets win the coin toss, what do? Do you just play defense and then you try to do the double dip, end of first half, beginning second half, or do you just say Aaron Rodgers is about to shut this crowd up? What do you do?
I thought about this.
Okay.
If it wasn't week one and Aaron wasn't coming off the injury, I might say take the ball, but I think I want to put the defense on the field and set the tone again, because then I want Aaron Rodgers maybe with a chance to double up at the end of the half.
Okay, that makes sense. I respect that.
Would you take the ball?
Yeah, I want to take the ball.
Really?
And just immediately give it to the 49ers immediately, because, again, there's the energy is there. Aaron Rodgers seems to thrive. Sometimes we hear players talk about they enjoy playing in opposing territory because once you make big plays, all of a sudden the crowd quiets real quick. To be able to, sweep the leg immediately with some big-time plays, with some of these big-time players on the Jets offense. I'm tempted to do what you say. Again, you get to play defense. The Jets defense is awesome. You get double-dip opportunities. Start the second half. You have no idea however the first half's going to go. To know that's in your your back pocket is awesome. But to me, I'm going for the jugular. I'm getting it. And I even think that would throw people off. It's almost like the 49ers in overtime. When they took the ball first, a lot of us are kind of confused because they're like, the overtime rules, right? Don't you want that second? Then you determine everything. So I think it helps sometimes to zig when others think you're going to zag. I think the default is defense first, kind of like college football overtime. But I think sometimes, again, zig for the zag. This is a new world. This isn't Josh McCown at quarterback, with all due respect at quarterback. We got Aaron friggin' Rodgers. Yeah, let's put the pressure on those guys.
I don't hate it. If they did it, I'm not going to sit here and be that upset about it. I would take the ball first if they win the coin toss in the home opener. Go right down the field.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
And
We'll
start start the quest of putting a 50 burger on the Patriots that night. That to me would be, I'd take the ball first. But
okay, I'll take that compromise. Beautiful.
That works. Super chat here from Mike D's Nuts. He writes in, need a Henny Guzzle from Jake. Well, Mike, the Henny Guzzles, they happen on very special occasions, right?
Special, yeah.
All right. So I'll tell you what. I'll give you a Henny Guzzle if, and you already gifted 5 memberships, but if you gift one more membership, Mike, all right, to get us closer to the goal of getting 31 during the show, one membership, I will give you that Henny Guzzle. All right,
Seems like
Mike
a good
D's nuts.
trade. Nice.
I think that's fair. Jenergy checks in. Shout out to Jenergy. She's one of the leaders of the 4% female demo, and she already purchased some Jake Asman Asmaniac emoji shirts earlier today. She bought the King Lowski shirt. I'm sensing some true love between Jenergy and Lowski here, baby. Let's go. Here we go. Reddick is probably on his way to Japan for some samurai cosplay convention, followed by how to be geisha without trying. Zoinks. Was she quoting you, Boy Green, with the zoinks?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Can't wait till J Squared Monday. Cookies and Cosmos with Carly. Here's the problem with your last part. Carly drinks one drink. It's a vodka cranberry or a blue Gatorade with vodka. So good luck getting her to do the Cosmo. But the cookies, as long as you're okay with crack being in them, because that's the secret ingredient, Energy, you're going to have a great time with those things. Let me tell you. All right. Anyway.
Energy's great. A subscriber on both channels and a member on both channels. So appreciate the love, Energy.
Yep.
There it is. Boom. Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ready, buddy.
Oh, my God. We're doing more than just a little. What was Mike's original request? It was a little guzzle. All right, we'll give him more than a guzzle when you talk about a 5-spot of channel memberships. Are you kidding me, Mike?
Hey, thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
Let's go, baby. Anything is possible.
Okay, there we go. That's quite a guzzle. Oh, more. Yeah, there we go. Wow, the Jake, that is hitting. That is hitting.
Good Lord. A little rusty. We haven't done a heady guzzle in a while.
Yeah, week one's coming up on Monday.
I'm good.
That had a trip. Okay, good.
Oh.
We almost lost her, man.
Edward Ariza, Fernando B, Jeremy, Lucas M. Oh my God, Randy Martinez. You guys are all Asmaniacs. Welcome. Mike, you're the best. Ladies and gentlemen, Mother Effin' Chew has now gifted one on my channel. Thank you, Mother Effin' Chew.
Choo, Mother Effin' Chew.
The recipient of this channel membership is Sean Collins Cruz. Congratulations.
Nice.
There we go.
All right. MFC spreading the love on both channels. Love it.
Mike D's Nuts wrote, money well spent. Let's go. Mike, you're the best, dude. You're the best. By the way, the D's Nuts shirt, no one's bought it yet. But it's going to change soon. I mean, who wouldn't want a shirt that says D's Nuts on it?
Yeah, obviously. Right.
Tim Odenthal, this is our guy Tim in Fisherland. He says, Ravens missed Simpson and Moses. They certainly did last night. Now, they also didn't have Kevin Zeitler. I think the Ravens will be okay. Chiefs have a good front. It's first game. But, you saw last night, even with Lamar, like he basically had to run way more than I think he wanted to just because he was running for his life at times. So hopefully Morgan Moses and John Simpson, they come in. They play great from the jump. I think Rodgers has been blown away by how good Simpsons look. So I'm very excited about those guys being a part of this O-line.
And it speaks to narratives, right? So for those who are paying attention a little bit to Baltimore land this offseason, they said, Jets can have Moses and Simpson. The Ravens are a machine. They always replace them, like no big loss. And then now we see what happened last night where Lamar had to run all over the place and Jets don't get some of that same benefit. Hey, Ravens have been a stable organization for a long time, but I am more than happy to have Simpson and Moses. And Simpson's been the surprise of the offseason. Aaron Rodgers called him out multiple times for being phenomenal and doing things to rev his engine. So, oh, yeah, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, more of your calls coming up. First, a few more super chats. Top Cat Warless says, how will teammates feel if Reddick shows up after a win or he shows up after a loss? I don't think teammates care as long as he shows up. They know he can help them. They also understand it's a business. I don't think this is a distraction in-house at all. I think it's a media and fan-driven story, and it's a big deal, but I don't think players really look at it like it's a big distraction. It would be a distraction if he had played for them before, but he hasn't been around them ever. They don't know him. This is not Revis in 2010 or Fitzpatrick in 2016. This is way different.
Yeah, I guess the only way I could see it is if he truly comes, and you were talking about this with Rich the other day, about him really showing up at the absolute last second of week 9, 10, 11. And it depends on where the Jets are at. If the Jets are doing well and Reddick can be viewed as an additional piece to put them over the top, he will be well received, I'd imagine, in the locker room. But if they had some recent struggles rushing the passer and he just shows up just to check off the box so he could be a free agent next year, that one may be less, not as well received. But still, again, at the end of the day, they don't really know him. So, what are you going to do?
Salem with a Asmaniac super chat. 24-17 Jets, touchdowns from Brees Williams and Conklin. Book it.
Garrett Wilson? No Garrett Wilson.
I do like his Mike Williams. I think Mike Williams is fine in the end zone on Monday. I didn't have a dream like Andrew Kennedy had, right? I didn't do drugs and go to bed. But I did have a dream that Mike Williams found the end zone. I saw the vision.
Well, think about pitch count. They're using him situationally. How many Rodgers, fade routes are going to hit someone in the stands? If Mike Williams is on a pitch count, which means he's probably playing a lot of red zone snaps, and Rodgers throws him a ball, and Rodgers has been fairly accurate throughout his career, Mike Williams is probably going to have a really good shot for an anytime touchdown. I like those odds.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Gusbuster hotline is open once again. And joining us right now is a very special caller. In fact, for the first time ever, he now has his own intro.
Hey, Charles! You'll never get my chicken soup recipe. Hey, Charles! I'm not saying that those he takes steroids. Give me some of it. Hey, Charles! Who is that lovely lady? Send it this way, Charles!
Yeah, baby, let's go, Charles Eugene F. Gorman.
How are you guys?
Charles, you don't get to downplay what you just watched. I'll play it again.
Hey, Charles! You'll never get my chicken soup recipe. Hey, Charles! I'm not saying that those he takes steroids. Give me some of it. Hey, Charles! Who is that lovely lady? Send it this way, Charles!
Anyways, how's you guys been? I know I missed your first two shows, Jake. How are you doing?
I'll tell you how I'm doing once you acknowledge the masterpiece that Gator just put together for you.
It's all right. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece.
Hey, Charles! You'll never get my chicken soup recipe. Hey, Charles! I'm not saying that those he takes steroids. Give me some of it. Hey, Charles! Who is that lovely lady? Send it this way, Charles!
All right, so I just came back from the Beetlejuice sequel, and I enjoyed it. Hello?
Hey, Charles! You'll never get my chicken soup recipe. Hey, Charles! I'm not saying that those he takes steroids. Give me some of it. Hey, Charles! Who is that lovely lady? Send it this way, Charles!
Are you done, Jake?
I'm not. No. Where you acknowledge the intro?
I acknowledge it. It's fine. I know Gator's a tremendous talent. Can we get on with the call, please?
One more time.
Hey, Charles! You'll never get my chicken soup recipe. Hey, Charles! I'm not saying that those he takes steroids. Give me some of it. Hey, Charles! Who is that lovely lady? Send it this way, Charles!
So catchy.
All right, we can continue, Charles. Thank you.
Hey, Charles.
Yeah, it's catchy, all right. What? I'm waiting for you guys. What do you said? Hey, Charles.
You called the show.
Oh, anyway, of course, Aaron Rodgers should expect greatness. I mean, of course, you got the stupid media critics saying Aaron Rodgers just being a prima donna, Aaron Rodgers just being a diva. No, he expects greatness every time he steps on that field.
Charles, can I give you a take I have about you?
I don't know what's so damn that I'm a weird person. I'm a meme now on this fucking show.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
On behalf of the
Hey, you allow your other
fans.
fans.
Family show, Chuck. Come on. No, I was going to say, we're doing the Asmaniac Madness in March next year. I think you might be a 1 seed, Charles, like the number 1 overall seed in the tournament. Thanks for the time, Charles.
Yep. You'll never get my chicken soup recipe. I'm not saying that Lowski takes steroids. Give me some of it. Hey, Charles. Who is that lovely lady? Send it this way, Charles.
I mean, what a moment in time that was, huh?
Wow. Every time I'm like, I leave the Jake Asman show after a Friday show, I'm like, wow, so that was it. I've seen it all. A new episode every Friday. Wow. Hey, Charles.
Wow. All right. Well, Charles, thank you for the time. I agree with your take on Rodgers. You should expect greatness, right, Boy Green?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. More calls now. Mr. Weed is on the line. Hey, Mr. Weed.
Jake, how you doing, man?
Hey, Mr. Weed. What's going on?
Not much. Just enjoying my day. We have 3 days, 3 hours, 25 minutes, and 33 seconds until we meet up at T-Squared.
You ready?
Oh, dude, I can't wait, Jake. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to get you so stoned. Secondhand, of course.
Of course.
Of course, you got an image to keep.
Oh, yeah. It's a very prestigious image as I play the Charles Corbin intro 10 times.
I don't know what Charles is talking about, that he's a meme on this show. I don't know where he gets that idea.
Yeah, he's one of our favorite callers. Yeah, I mean, any caller that has an intro weed, it's a huge honor,
I think he's great. I would adopt him if I could.
Well, why can't you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to look into that. Charles, hit me up. I'm gonna adopt him.
Would he have to call you Mr. Weed, or could he call you Dad?
He called me.
What was that? You cut out there.
Yeah, you cut out.
He could call me Papa Weed.
Papa Weed? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I think that works out.
How about Daddy Weed?
That's a little too kinky, Jake.
Whoa, hey now. It wasn't even my suggestion, all right? This horn dog named Carly in the chat was the one who brought it up.
No, she's out of control.
Oh, it's insane.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, great background, by the way. I want to acknowledge that.
Thank you. It's nice of you. It's nice when you get acknowledgement for something that you did,
Yeah, I mean, great movie. Chuck, I now pronounce you Chuck and Carly's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yep.
Good one. Classic.
All right, Weed. I'll see you Monday, all right?
Absolutely, Jake.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daddy Weed. Weed the people. Oh, man. What a show this has been.
Yeah.
We'll keep going here, man. I mean, we got super chats. We got comments to get to. Andrew Kennedy says, I would put my wife's chicken soup against any of y'all mamas, FYI. With all due respect, you'd lose that battle to Mama Gorman. All right.
With all due respect.
Exactly. With all due respect, of course. Minnesota JetFit says, by the way, Jake, your merchandise is great. We'll get more for sure. Impressed wearing my stuff on Monday night. That's awesome. I appreciate you, Minnesota Jets fan. Thank you to everyone who's purchased merch since we launched the store. What is it, like 2 months ago already almost? Yeah. JakeAsman.com. If you're a Patreon member, 15% off every item. We're going to add more stuff every month. We did a merch drop today. We'll do plenty more throughout the season. If any of you are designers out there who want to design stuff to put in the store, something Jet related, where we can't use the Jet logo or a player's face, but a silhouette or something cool, reach out to me and we could talk. We're always looking for more stuff to put in there. But thank you to everyone who has purchased merch. Green Empire Lonko says, Charles, do you hate your life? I don't think he does. I think that's too strong.
Yeah, probably too strong.
I just don't think Charles realized the recognition that comes with getting an intro video. In fact, you know what, Boy Green, I don't know if you see the private chat here, but Charles Gorman just wrote, please put me back on. I was having difficulty. Please put me back on. And look, if Charles wants to come back on, I'm putting him back on.
Hey, Charles! You'll never get my chicken soup recipe. Hey, Charles! I'm not saying that Lowski takes steroids. Give me some of it. Hey, Charles! Who is that lovely lady? Send it this way, Charles!
Anyways, I was having a little technological difficulty on my computer. Anyway, I was going to say to you that I just got back from seeing the Beetlejuice sequel.
This is why you called in? You called back in?
No, the reason you guys were like, Charles, you guys acting like you didn't hear me before. I was having difficulty. Anyway,
we heard your take about Aaron
3 days
Rodgers.
to a game that you can see from the. Yes. I think Aaron Rodgers should expect greatness every time he steps out on the field.
We heard this part
I mean,
of your
if
call.
you don't expect nothing short. Okay, well, I just want to restate it again in case for those who missed it. I also don't like how I'm being used as a meme here. I feel like I'm being used as the butt of the jokes here.
Wait a second. You think you're being used as a meme? You know how many intros we have for some of our elite callers? Are you aware of this show?
It's time for another V-Man call. Hopefully he no sleeping. Adios mio.
Knockouts don't matter if you land enough jabs. You can do a music.
These goddamn exploding cigars. Like, gotta go, Jake. I'll call back later. Shit.
Hi, how are you? Bruce Hall. That's good.
B-Mac.
Look at my TV.
B-Mac.
I love Aaron Rodgers. Jets. Go Jets.
I have more, but those are just the ones that I wanted to play right now.
You're a legend, man. You're not a joke. You're a legend.
Yeah, I hear
you. One more.
Hi, Carly. First time I talked to you, you're a nice lady. Where are you from, New York? My mom.
Classic. Come on, man. You're being celebrated. You're being honored. There are songs being sung about you in the local watering holes.
Bobby has like 15 intros.
Yeah, it's true.
That is very true. Anyways, did you enjoy the game last night?
You'll never get my chicken soup recipe. I'm not saying that Lowski takes steroids. Give me some of it. Hey, Charles! Who is that lovely lady? Sing it this way, Charles!
Thanks for the call, Charles. I did enjoy the game last night. Nice to have football. Came down to the bitter end. And Boy Green, I'll tell you what. I know the Chiefs are still the Chiefs, but the Ravens are beatable, right? All these teams in the AFC, we're all chasing the same team, man. The Chiefs are the only constant. Jets get a healthy Aaron Rodgers. They're as good as any team in the AFC. I'll take my chances against Kansas City. If God willing, they get a chance to play them.
No doubt about it. I want that rematch. I hope Jet fans want it too. I hope scared money don't make money. After that Week 4 game, the Michael Carter, the second pick that should have happened, the Jermaine Johnson hold, just two random things during the game. Yeah, I want that. I want that WWE rematch clause enacted.
I'm seeing a lot of comments here about the Charles second call. Rick Kent says, Charles, call back and don't make a point. Yeah, that was my thing, Charles. You reiterated your point on Aaron Rodgers we already heard.
Yeah.
And then you asked us if we enjoyed the game. Like, I don't know. We did. It was a good game.
Yeah. Confirmed.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Ladies and gentlemen, more calls right now. We say hello to Devin. Hey, Devin. Devin, unmute your mic.
Hey, Jay. What's going on? You guys hear me?
What's up, Devin?
Clear.
BG, twice in one day, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Hey, man. I just, if you guys are a couple of my favorite guys, I got Friday off today, so I'm chilling, and I just wanted to come on and, hey, I think I got an idea when Hassan Reddick is going to show up. He's going to show up on Tuesday. You know why he's going to show up on Tuesday? Because he's going to watch the Jets beat down the 49ers on Monday, and he's going to be like, damn, I might as well join them. I think this is his last, little hold out to hope, his little ray of hope, saying, yeah, they might need me. Let's see how this game is going to go. But what he's not recognizing is this is not the Jets that he thinks it is. Boy, we're about to put a beat down on the 49ers. And I'm calling it. The road starts 20-0. It starts here. I told you, man, like, bruh, Jake, we got 7 games last year with what you said, a traffic cone at quarterback. Now we about to have Aaron Rodgers, who is on a mission. He's not here to just, I'm going to finish my career. He's here to say, I'm going to tear a mud hole up in the NFL right now. And I would have said something, but I had my little sweetie over here. So I gotta curve that back. Jake, she can't wait to meet you. I told her about Halloween. You know what she said to me? She said, do they have a Sauce Gardner Halloween jersey? Because I have to have Sauce Gardner or Breece Hall.
Love that.
Raising her right. Raising her right.
So yeah, she's looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. BG, I'm looking forward to meeting you too one day, bro. Like, couple you guys, like I said, are a couple of my favorites.
Yeah, I'm coming. Jake, I'm supposed to run back into Jake. I met him last year. Jets Patriots, I'm hosting a tailgate party. I know Jake's hosting something too. We'll try to like kind of just meet up before we head up to the Jets Patriots game. But I'm hoping to meet a lot of people for Jets Patriots, and if that's really successful, I want to hopefully do a ton more. Man,
Jake. Oh, I got another question. 2 questions actually. Tailgate situation for Halloween. Is there a way to hook up for that?
Yes.
Because my wife is asking.
Yep, I'm gonna have info on that coming up soon. We're gonna do something. I'll tell everyone. We're partnering with Gotham City Crew for something all inclusive for everyone going. So it's gonna be awesome.
Sweet. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. I haven't been to a game in since like 2009, I think it was. So it's been a long time for me.
I'll tell you what,
man.
It's happening, Devin. It's happening.
Yeah.
All right. You mentioned
Appreciate
09. I'll give you a little 09.
Here we come, baby. Here we come. Here come the Jets, baby.
Yeah. All right.
Gets me fired up every time.
Let's go. A couple of quick super chats, then back to your calls. John B says, Coffee Club plus Asmaniacs. Best combo since gas station pizza. Dear God. Love both your personalities and what you bring to the table. Thank you, John. Appreciate you. Boba Jet says, can you make anyways a Charles emoji? I think there is no higher honor than to be memorialized via emoji. If you have an emoji or you have an intro or outro on the show, that's the highest of honors if you're an Asmaniac. The fact that Charles thought that him having an intro was bad, that he's a meme. No, it's great, Charles. All right?
Yeah, interpreting it the wrong way, in my opinion. Again, on my channel, it's the same sort of thing, that we have these awesome callers that help support us and make our lives possible, and we turn around and highlight them in the way that we can, whether it's emojis, intro videos, or what have you, man.
I'm going to lose my gosh darn bananas.
Dewey Nation says, Zoink, gang for life. Zoink on, people. Zoink on. Now, Dewey Nation had another comment I wanted to bring up earlier, but we got distracted. He wrote, Boy Green is the best Jets YouTuber, hands down. And while I do think Boy Green is tremendous, I would argue that this guy we have on the line right now might actually be the best Jet YouTuber out of any of them, and he just became a Jet fan like 3 months ago.
Hi, everybody. This is Bob from Vermont. I am Bob, of course.
Hi, Boy Green. Hi.
Back down to your greatness, Bobby. Jake.
What I got in the mail the other day. I got to show
is that
you.
Jake Asman merch? I can't see it on the camera. Oh, geez.
Yeah, there you go.
I got that and the coffee mug I showed you, right?
Hold on. Show the mug off again.
Yeah. Here's it go.
There it is.
Yeah, America.
Okay, so
I like the backwards hat, Bobby. And me and you on the backwards hat today. Very nice.
That's what Nick likes me to do. So I think Charles should be appreciated what Gator did. That was not nice. He should have said thank you. I like the guy, but gotta be, when you get praise, you gotta be happy. Okay. And then did you see him on Nick's show last night?
No.
Oh, I saw him.
Oh, my God. Go back to Nick's show, Boy Green. You want to laugh. That was hilarious. Right, Jake?
Oh, yeah. It was tremendous.
Carly was in the bathroom and he was talking to her.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was fine. I said hello to Carly.
Yeah, I saw the video where you said hello to Carly earlier. All right.
I wanted to go to bed. So you watched the game last night, right?
No, what happened?
I got to ask a question. I don't understand why Baltimore got so many offensive penalties. What What are they? What did they do to get all those, false starts? What did they do?
They were an Arrowhead.
Yeah, and the NFL refs are all Swifties, Bobby. That had a lot of impact.
Yeah, but what does that mean? What's that? I never heard of that penalty. The helmets are over the line or something.
Yeah, so trying to, crack the whip on that this year because the Chiefs had a couple of offensive tackles that jumped early. So they would start to bail and they gave them leeway. And there was, there was a lot of hoopla.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
What's the team that does? Oh, that's the Eagles. That's tonight. I hope the Packers smack the hell out of them. I hate the Eagles.
Oh,
I want them to get buried in Brazil. I hope they get coffee on their heads. I don't like them. Okay. And then the Yankees won, I think 3-0 today.
No, they just won as you're talking.
Okay, well, I
went final. All right.
What's the score? 3-0.
3-0. Yankees win. Weaver got the save. All right. And that's the Bobby Midnight Scoreboard Report brought to you by Trojans Condoms. Make sure you wear one before you make sweet and passionate love to your fiance.
Boy, Green, I'm sorry I haven't been on lately. I've been going to bed late and I have to get up. I'm going to try to get up early for your dad. Your dad's on tomorrow?
Sunday. He's on Sunday for the NFL Sunday show.
Oh, okay. Sunday. I'll be there. Yeah.
Ah.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Right. So it was a good game last night. I took the wrong team. I took Baltimore.
Man.
They should have won.
Did you see that bad non-call they did against the Chiefs?
Sure.
The late hit on Patrick Mahomes. He got hit late in the.
He skirts the sideline all the time. It's super annoying.
Yeah, that's true. But he got knocked out. I thought that was a thing. Okay, now, we want to say goodbye to all our family, and we'll see you soon.
Goodbye, Bob.
Well, I need to walk more to survive unless Jake is going live. Gotta elevate my leg on Bobby.
Man.
Oh, baby.
What a show it's been. More calls right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we say hello to NY Jets, Florida. Hello, Ted.
Jake, Paul, how are you? A couple points real quick. Jake, did you cancel the appointment with the dog groomer, or is that still on?
The appointment has not been made yet, and I don't know after that call today if it will be happening.
I hear you. Charles, just a word of advice from a 59-year-old guy. Don't take yourself so seriously in life. Life is way too short. I would just give you general advice. But I have, I'm oversaturated with analysis of the Jets at this point. So I'll ask you a question. I know where you're going to be, Jake. Paul, what is your? There you go. Speaking of that, Paul, do you have a pregame ritual? Do you have a pregame meal? Do you have anything that you do? Because I know last year mine was sitting on the couch with a Cowboy fan, and four plays in, it was over. So I won't be doing that. What is your pregame ritual if you have one?
Yeah, I like a good roast beef sandwich. I like dirty chips. It's a great, we're giving free brand plugs on the show. But dirty chips, I like a nice kettle, nice crisp roast beef sandwich and a cold Mountain Dew, baby. Yes.
It's a great tradition. And that's pregame every game, basically?
Booyah, baby. Yeah, you need it real rare, though. I don't want no, like, elephant ass meat where it's looking gray. You need that bloody, baby. Yeah.
That's the pregame. Here's the postgame tradition.
So we're going to get into all of it here. Again, my name is Paul Eston Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. We come 2 hours after every final whistle here for the postgame show. And I'm going to be honest. The only good thing that happened to me late tonight, early this morning, was making sweet, passionate love to my fiance, which I did after the article was written and that kind of stuff. That's the only good thing that happened. Not great. Terrible.
We have all the traditions.
That's true. Yeah.
There it is.
It's important to have a pre and a post. Have a sandwich, one on one side, one on the other.
Ladies and gentlemen, more calls. We say hello to Daniel O'Brien. Hello, Daniel.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Daniel, you're a first-time caller. I don't recognize the name.
This is my second time calling.
Okay.
I was on a show previously. What's up, Paul?
What's up, Danny? This is a guy I know. I grew up with Danny. So wow, this is crazy. Okay. All right,
I just saw you guys were live, so I was like, oh, I'll hop on, see if I can call in. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Danny's a big video game streamer. Yeah.
Yeah, I just got done streaming today too. So,
are you a Jet fan?
I mean, I like the Jets. I would like to see them make the playoffs this year.
He's a Giants guy, just like Bobby.
Yeah,
He's a Giants guy.
Fan, so.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Aaron Rodgers plays well against San Fran Monday night.
That's it. Yeah. I'm hoping he kicks some ass. And to be honest, we've just seen all this awesome ass stuff in the preseason and in training camp in his short time with the Jets. I just want to see it in the regular season. I just want to hear a Joe Buck call. I just want to hear Troy Aikman going, unbelievable, to an Aaron Rodgers throw to Garrett Wilson. Like, that's what I want. I want to speak it into existence. I want it to happen badly. Yes.
Let's hope it happens.
Blessed be he. Some Garrett Wilson action. Let's have him go crazy.
I also know
yeah, go ahead.
One of your other live stream, you had Mike Greenberg, right?
That's right, Greeny this morning. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, dude. Awesome.
Yeah. Again, I don't know. It's interesting. Jake can answer this question for him, but for me, Greeny's the reason I got into sports media. He was on Mike and Mike. I used to listen to that. That's what I grew up on. He was a Jets guy in the national media, which was, to me, cool. He made it cool. He's always unapologetically himself, and some people hate him for that. But I just love that he doesn't give a flying hoot. He just kind of says what's on his mind. So he was my guy. Jake, who was your guy?
Yeah, great question. I don't know if I had one person. Greeny was definitely someone, I was a fan of. Mike and Mike was great on ESPN too, because I would always listen to Boomer and Carton in the morning growing up. That was my show.
That's the difference with you locally, right? Because I'm all over the East Coast, so I didn't get some of those. Like when people have, like for instance, Joe Beningo, like he hits different for you. And when I got to meet him at the Hall of Fame, it was awesome to meet him, of course, but like I don't think it has the same impact because of the local stuff. I was all over down south, so like those didn't hit me the same as like the national guys like Greeny.
Yeah, Joe and Evan. I mean, love that show. I mean, Mondays after a Jet game, that was must listen at 10 a.m. That's why I'm so excited with Joe's coming on every Monday at 10 a.m. on this show.
I hate this team. I hate them. I hate them.
So
one of a kind.
Yeah. So. But I mean, the Michael K show has always been great. Big fan of Michael and Don. So there's a ton. But Greeny, I mean, awesome. So that's great that he was on your show. Everyone check that out. To hear Paul's combo with him, they talked Jets. It was magical.
Yes, yeah, it was. One shout out. I saw I had a super chat on my channel, so I'll just answer it because I saw people. Yeah, there it is, right there. Last year I did go to Bermuda on a cruise. And shout out to Lee Van here for the super chat. And I didn't get lost in the Bermuda Triangle, but apparently Corey Davis did, because when I came back, I'm like, wait a second, Corey Davis retired? What the hell happened? So, a lot of weird ended up happening last year. So, no getting lost in a Bermuda Triangle, no foreign trip of any kind. So, we were safely here in the United States of America.
Steven NYC, he says, I love this show. You guys are great. Boy Green, go Qs. T-minus 3 days to the epic Jet season. Can't wait. Go Jets. See you guys soon. Steve, you're the man, my friend. Great to meet you at the watch party for the Panther game. And I think you RSVP to come out Monday night. So hopefully I'll see you there. Can't wait. Here's a comment I have to address from 1189. Jake should publicly apologize to Allen and get him back on the show. The show's going to miss him this season. Let me make something abundantly clear.
Please do.
I will not apologize to Allen because I didn't do anything wrong. He just stopped watching the show, and apparently he doesn't like the direction of the show. Okay, so go watch every other YouTube show and comment your negative thoughts that the Jets are going to go 4-13. No one has any patience for your bullshit, Allen. So please, you can watch the show or you cannot. Either way, I still have almost 40,000 other subscribers who will tune in and will be just fine. So I think we're good without you, Allen. So no, I will not apologize to Allen where it pains him to even do the Jet chant. I'm good.
Good flex. And by the way, he was doing that this morning on my show. Just saw in the comments, just constant seeds. Oh, we're going to lose. We're going to blow out. Or, all this shit. And you're like, God damn, man.
Yeah.
Take a smoke break, for God's sakes.
No one wants the Jets to go 7-10 more than Allen. And it's sad. It's like, wouldn't you want to root for your team to win? Like, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
More calls right now. Robert C. is on the line. Hey, Robert.
Hi, Jake. How are you?
What's up, Robert?
You hear me?
Oh, we hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Ken?
I'd never heard you better.
Okay, good. Because I thought you said you didn't hear me. That game last night, we're watching this game. The play before with the Ravens, the guy in the corner of the end zone, kind of fell on his hip and got injured. And then maybe the next play, the last play, his toes over and my wife said, that's not going to cost him the touchdown. And I go, yes, it is. If the tip of his toe is over the edge of the end zone, that is going to cost the Ravens the game. So if he had smaller feet, the Ravens would have won that game.
That is correct.
And I was wondering what Bobby thought of that game. And as far as Allen, I know I'm going fast here. There was if you were on Nick Shine's show in the chat, right? There was an Allen on there. Was that him or that's an imposter?
If he spells his name Alon, that was the Allen that claims he's a Jet fan but actually hates the team.
Yeah, but he had a last name. So was that him or somebody else?
Alan Avital or Avital?
Yeah.
However you say it.
Was that him or that's an imposter?
No, that's him. I don't think anyone would actually want to impersonate him. Why would you? He's a miserable human being.
But no, on this show, there probably would be someone like that.
No, maybe.
Probably, but I'd be able to detect it right away.
Right. I don't really have much to talk about, but I'd say, was he a defensive lineman or linebacker?
Robert, thank you for the call. JFM was a defensive end.
Well, the cadence of his speaking was terrific from Robert. The delivery, that was wow. Okay.
So we're going to do the Asmaniac bracket challenge in March.
I can't wait. Yeah.
I think Robert C could be like a late 8, 9, 10 seed that makes a serious run, man. I think his calls are amazing. He doesn't call a ton, but when he does, between the cadence in his voice, how blurry his picture always is, his internet connection typically being really delayed, I think he has one of the best calls on the show.
That was my first experience of Robert, and that was terrific. Wow.
And the JFM shout out, just to cap it off, just chef's kiss, just amazing.
What position was that? Oh, that's good.
Rick Kent with a 5 spot. Whoa, baby, Rick Kent. John Zelli, Brandon Lambert, Tom D, Tony G, and C Lamb. Oh, forgot one. Fernando Sanchez, Mark's cousin. You are a channel member as well. Congratulations. We hit 31 members. I have an emoji to update shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue with your calls. A lot of people want in. Appreciate the support. We say hello right now to none other than Gary. Uh-oh. Hello, Gary.
What's going on, Jake? Paul, how's it going? What do you prefer, Paul or Boy Green? What would you like to be addressed as? I can call you either one.
You know, I was just asked this question. I saw Jake like the phone on Instagram, so it came back up in my head. We had a sponsor from our radio show come in, and that's what he said. He was like, Mr. Green Boy Green Paul, what do you prefer? I said, whatever you call me.
Bobby calls you Paul Green.
Yeah, that's it. BMAC calls me, Green Boy. I get Paul Green Boy Eston. So, whatever floats the boat. Yeah.
Any relation to former Jet safety Victor Green?
Yes, he's my dad.
There's some resemblance. That's why I had to ask the question.
I figured. Yeah, I figured that I didn't want to say anything because it's so obvious. People make that connection all the time. Every once in a while, I get a tap on the shoulder. Victor, I'm like, no. He's like, God, that was you. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously the age difference. So you couldn't be him, but you guys look quite a bit alike. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. There's some similarities there. Yeah.
Jake.
Gary.
I do miss Alan on the show. He said no one misses him. I'll be honest. Look, you guys are adults. Y'all can hash it out if you want or don't, whatever.
I don't know what his problem with me is. There's nothing to hash out. He says he just doesn't like the show anymore. I can't stop doing the show. The show is the show.
The show is the show. It was a heck of a show. It was a heck of a show, but he was a heck of a
Warning! Warning! Alan alert! Shit's about to get ugly, folks. Warning! Alan alert! Hide the children.
Clearly, I think you have a great show. And clearly, I think Alan was a great caller. It's a shame, right? It's like Ingram and Zion. It's just not working out for some reason. It's not.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
like
what it is.
it's like your calls and good takes. It never works out.
I seem to have plenty of good takes. Like I seem to have plenty of good takes. I seem to continually hit. But this is a positive call. I am so excited. Like I feel like it's almost Christmas morning between Saturday and Monday. I don't even know what to do with myself, Jake. Like I have jitters. I'm so excited. Like this is the year. Like I can legitimately get 2 chips this year, one with the Jets and one with the Horns. But I'm even more confident because Georgia's better than Texas. So Texas would need a break or something to happen, right? After watching yesterday's game, I don't think anyone in the league's better than the Jets. Like that was like, if you're looking to make an argument that you're better than the Jets, that Ravens-Chiefs game, I don't think made it at all. Like neither of those teams looked unbeatable to me. Like this is it, Jake. Like, look, it's the playoffs. Anything can happen. The Patriots won all their games and then lost in the Super Bowl. But this is the best team in football. I really, truly believe that. Like, this is I've never seen my team, not the Mets, not the Jets, not the Nets. I've never seen my team win a championship. I think we're on the eve of that season finally happening. I really do.
Led by Michael Clemens, baby.
Led by Michael Clemens.
Gary, I hope you're right. Thank you. But as far as your take that you never have bad takes, that is a bad take.
Chicken with pasta is worse than peanut butter with sandwich.
Oh, God. You're on mute, Jake.
I'm having some StreamYard issues today. Appreciate it. How about this? Rick Kent, he gifted 5 on your channel, Boy Green.
Ooh,
Who got him?
All right. Let's make it rain, baby. So thank you to Rick Kent for making that happen, baby. R5 are as follows. Brian Scantleberry, Timothy Kelly, Raw Power, Gilbert Farmer, Connor Carey are all now card-carrying members of the Boy Green Coffee Club. God bless, Rick.
Ladies and gentlemen, Clancy stepping up for the people. How about a 5 spot of channel membership?
Yeah!
Peter Smith, Allison R., Chris Daly, Benjamin Weinstein, you all are officially as maniacs. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. I'm going to squeeze in this call right here, Boy Green, because I think it's very important. She's one of our youngest listeners. She's a big fan of the program. I can't wait to meet her when the Jets play the Texans on Halloween. We say hello to Elizabeth, who's next. Hey, Elizabeth.
Hi.
How are you, Elizabeth?
Good.
Are you excited for the Jets season?
Yes.
Are the Jets going to win the Super Bowl?
Of course they are.
All right. That's what I like to hear. Let's
All
go.
right.
Who's your favorite player?
What?
Who's your favorite player on the Jets?
That's a hard one.
Why?
All of them?
It's either Sauce Gardner or Brees Hall.
Ooh, I'm wearing the Sauce jersey right now. I love it.
There you go. Good choice. Elizabeth, how old are you?
I'm 7.
7? Whoa. All right. That's awesome.
Jake, what did you want to ask Jake?
So I need help with picking out a jersey there.
Ooh. Well, I would say either Brees or Sauce are 2 excellent choices. You can't go wrong with that. Maybe Garrett Wilson, another great choice. Jermaine Johnson.
G5, yeah.
Okay.
Quincy Williams. Quinnen. They got a lot of good players. It's nice.
Thomas Morstead. Yeah.
Mhm.
Greg Zuerlein. Thomas Hennessy.
I see you on TV.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
Hey, Devin, is it true that you're a big fan, or Elizabeth, excuse me, is it true that you're a big fan of the chicken and pasta song? Because I know your dad, Devin, has mentioned that you're a big fan of it. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Here's what we're going to do.
That, Jake, before you do that, what did you just say about chicken and pasta? Keep in mind, she's 7. What did you say?
Chicken doesn't go with pasta.
Hey!
Chicken doesn't go with pasta. Don't you know it's disgusting? Chicken can't go with pasta. Why? Because of the texture. Instead, go get yourself pizza at the closest Shell gas station. Cause chicken don't go with pasta. I just discovered dogs are pets.
I did it again. I did it again.
Chicken with pasta is worse than peanut butter with sandwich.
What a show it's been. What a program. Ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing Boy Green back on here. More of your calls. Oh, baby, here we go. We say hello to Barbarossa. What's up, Barbarossa?
Hey, happy Friday, Jake. Happy Friday.
My fellow bearded friend. Look
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
burly son of a bitch.
Last time they were saying like I'm like the love child of you two guys. you guys would make the best dads, so I'm totally psyched about that. I'm totally fine with that. I wanted to just ask you guys, those penalties that were getting called on the Ravens mostly, how do you see those affecting the Jets game potentially? Because it seems like the refs in the beginning are calling a lot. Do you see this impacting the game?
It could. I hope that the Jets have a veteran offensive line for the most part. I hope they're prepared for it. I mean, and we'll see how strict they are across the league before that Monday night game, right? I think we'll have a better idea going in because we'll have a full slate of games that have been played already.
Also, I don't think we need a paternity test. I think the visual is confirmation. I think that'll do it. I don't think I need to go to court on that one. That one's pretty good. And I would say, to Jake's point, I think sometimes where you get those big problems with those penalties at tackle, because those are the ones that are bailing. So for the Jets, it's great to know you got two 33-year-olds, one who's a future Hall of Famer and one who's going to be the Hall of Very Good. That's what Morgan Moses is. I don't think he gets his bust in Canton, but he's just a rock solid guy forever. So to me, I feel great about the tackles because I feel like that's where it's getting called a lot.
Yeah, and this last thing, this is for Garrett. I've got some chicken and pasta right here.
Wow. Show and tell.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks, guys. Peace.
Barbarossa, you're the man. He's quickly becoming one of my favorite callers, right? I mean, he's been
it.
watching the show forever, but he's only recently become, I would say he calls once a week, usually on Friday. And man, imagine trying to seed a field of 68 Asmaniacs. I mean, Barbarossa can make some noise in the tournament.
That's for sure. So it's good to see my son every other weekend. So nice to see you, buddy.
Bobby's Massive Nuts says, Gary, take us to the pool, please. Thank you for that one. Mother effing Chew with a super chat. Jake, Mr. Reality is Alan. Probably not, but I'll play along. Kyle Clifton says, we are on the eve of a championship season, but JD got to go. That's Gary in a nutshell. That's not Kyle saying that. Gary has said that the Jets are going to win the Super Bowl and that Joe Douglas has put together the most talented roster that he has seen the Jets have since 1998, but he thinks the GM is terrible. Yeah.
I have to double check the math on that one.
It doesn't work.
No.
It does not work. He's been hit in the head too many times, unfortunately. Devin says, thanks for the jersey help for Elizabeth. You got it, Devin. Oh, Devin, you didn't have to get 5 memberships for that. Come on, we love Elizabeth. But we certainly will take the memberships on this show because it goes to the people. Here we go from North Jersey, Goose McGee, Turd Ferguson 92. You know what they say, when you go back-to-back Goose McGee and Turd Ferguson 92 memberships, you're having a good show. Jill Baxter, AC, all receiving channel memberships. I got a couple callers still on the line here. Boy Green, I don't know your work schedule. If you got to go, just let me know.
Yeah,
you're all good. Let's continue here. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy always brings it. His updated emoji is officially live for the Asmaniacs on YouTube and in the Jake Asman merch store. We say hello to our king, King Lowski. What's up, Lowski?
Jake, my brother, Paul Boy Green, my brother, Paul Boy Green, my brother. It's always good to see you fine brothers on this Friday, the best Friday show. Hey, let me say this, man. I'm so ready for this season. I'm so ready for the Asmaniacs to go crazy. I'm so ready for the Jets to start hitting something. Okay? Let me say this, all right? Because I've been hearing a lot of talk throughout the chat and throughout these calls. We don't need no damn Allen, all right? Get Allen ass the hell up out of here, okay? The hell with Allen, all right? And Gary, if you miss your little boy, bromance buddy, you get on the phone with him and y'all go watch the damn game together and y'all be negative together and y'all eat y'all damn gas station pizza together, okay? Don't bring Allen up. I don't want to hear nothing about no damn Allen with his fraud fake ass, okay? Get Allen the hell up out of here. I don't want to hear nothing about no damn Allen. It's the Jets season, baby. Allen is an undercover Pats fan. That's what he is. An undercover Charger fan. That's what he is. He always glazing over these other teams and got everything negative to say about our damn team. To hell with Allen, okay? And that's all I got to say about that bum. All right? Hey, Monday can't come fast enough. All right? Because at the end of the day, baby, we about to hit something. All right? We about to make some noise and make a statement in this damn league. You can best believe the Jets is coming for the AFC first, and then we coming for that damn Super Bowl, baby. Jets, Jets.
Yeah. Let's go. King Lowski. Oh, my. Fire me up. I'm ready to run through a brick wall. I like everything you said about Allen is factual. No notes. Barbarossa, $2. Almost a subway ride in New York City. Thank you, Barbarossa. We appreciate that. All right, 2 more calls. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerome, the Packer fan. What's up, Jerome?
What's going on, man? What's going on, boy Green? Hey, you know you're gonna be a lucky man come Tuesday night, because the Jets are gonna put the 49ers on their back.
Hey.
And this is a season that me as a Packer fan get to enjoy Jet fancy, confident football play. This will be y'all posture throughout the entire year.
First down, baby. First down.
And we're gonna put the Niners on their back, man. Y'all got everything y'all need.
Hey, Jerome, question for you. What about your team tonight? You fired up to watch Brazil football?
We're gonna smack the Philadelphia Eagles around, man. We're gonna clip those wings. That's what that's gonna do.
I love it.
I expect the Packers to go 14-3. So that just is what it is.
Jets Packers Super Bowl, Jerome. What do you say?
That's the plan. That's the plan. Jets. Jets.
Yeah.
Relax, Jet fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jerome the Packer fan. What a guy.
Yeah.
Dana with a super chat. Please keep Ricky NY and his fam in your thoughts and prayers. Yeah, absolutely. I reached out to Ricky. I don't know, how much details he wants to share on this, but he's going through a very tough family situation right now. So definitely keep Ricky's thoughts and prayers, in your minds this weekend as you watch football. All right, one more call here, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Fulton Moraz is on the line. Hello, Mr. Fulton Moraz.
Hello. Hey, Paul. How's it going, man?
Hey, Mr. Fulton.
So I got some big news for you. I just heard I'm going to be Hampton County Special Olympics Athlete of the Month this year.
Congratulations, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. So we've got our games coming up tomorrow. So we're going to be back-to-back champions. And hopefully the Jets could win on Sunday morning.
Well, they're playing Monday night.
Monday night. Yep. We'll see how they do, because my coach needs to win against the Texans this Sunday.
Good luck to your Colts, Mr. Fulton.
Yeah, good luck.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see you week 11.
Echo.
Sounds good. We'll see who wins. We'll see.
All right, I can't help myself. Mr. Fulton, that's awesome, though. Is he a regular on your show? He doesn't normally call mine.
Yeah, it's kind of like a once-a-week thing, something like that. Yeah.
Love it.
A lot of cross-pollination.
That's right. You know what I always say? You wake up, the first thing you do in the morning is you watch Boy Green.
Yeah. And you go to bed with Jake Asman.
That's right. You make sweet love to my show, and you make sweet love to Boy Green's show.
There you go. And try to call it 2 days later.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure I didn't miss any super chats here. I want to make sure I didn't miss any memberships. Keith, I love your comment here. Jake, you sure have one cast of subscribers. I told you, the Asmaniacs are the best group of supporters, listeners, fans, callers out there. Like, name me a radio show or a YouTube show, podcast. Like, Feinbaum gets some wild calls. He doesn't get this. I mean, we got the best calls. We do.
Who is responsible for the ranking of the 68 for March?
So I need to put together a committee, but Tom Ace is going to be basically the co-chair of the committee. I've decided.
Great.
You know,
You need the right people. Right people.
He can handle the heat.
Improperly seated, you know.
Oh, exactly. I think he can handle the heat, the criticism that comes with the honor, and I think he's got a good feel for all the characters on the show. I'll know where to slot people.
Yeah. Wow, we get some weird comments in here on the show. That's for sure.
That we do. Boy Green, anything you would like to plug before we get out of here?
Yeah, I just had 2 awesome interviews this week. So Jericho Kocher earlier this week, shout out to Jericho. He's a college football head coach now. He had been an assistant coach in the NFL and at the college level. Now he's a head coach, so shout out to him and good luck to his program this season at Limestone University. So really happy for JCO. And we've been able to become really friendly over the years. So shout out to Jericho. And then this morning, like I've said before, it was amazing to get Greeny on the show. He's a legend. And the sole reason I'm here in sports media. So I really appreciate Greeny. And I appreciate you, Jake. These shows have been awesome. We've known each other for a long time. Got to meet last year. We've been doing like just random kind of visits on each other's show. This is the first time in history that we've ever done like a consistent thing on a week-to-week basis. So when you put that graphic up on the screen, I'm like, oh, baby, got a Fireman Ed show, a Fireman Ed Friday. And look at this cast of current characters that you're like, there was probably a committee to put this group together to make sure you handpicked and hand-selected this elite group, this A-team, the Avengers coming together. Like, it's terrific. It's an absolute honor to be with all these legends.
We will do it again next Friday. Boy Green, you're the man, my friend. And make sure you guys check out the Kotri and Greeny interviews because both were excellent. The Greeny one I watched this morning, which was great. So definitely check that out. Boy Green, you have a great weekend. And it all gets started on Monday when the New York Jets will make Brock Purdy run for his life in the opener.
Can't wait. Let's go, baby.
He's Boy Green. My name is Jake Asman. Make sure you guys hit the like button on your way out of here. Only 220 likes. So please click the thumbs up button. And the channel will continue to grow. Subscribe to my channel and Paul's channel if you haven't done so already. Once again, RSVP if you're coming out Monday night to T-Squared Social for the watch party unlike any other. Make sure you guys check out all the new merch we added today at jakeasman.com/shop. Want to thank every caller, every person who gifted a membership, all the super chats, and of course, Boy Green for coming on the show in his weekly spot. My name is Jake Asman. This has been the Jake Asman Show. Happy Friday. I'm going on the 411 in about 25 minutes. So I'll talk to you guys there. Go Jets, everybody. Jets. Jets.
You'll never get my chicken soup recipe. I'm not saying that those you take steroids. Give me some of it. Hey, Charles. Who is that lovely lady? Send it this way, Charles.
And Jet fans are clueless. I mean, they're dopes. They don't know anything. This is a really good hire. Gase is a great coach. Okay, Adam Gase is Kyle Shanahan before Kyle Shanahan. Gase is a great coach.